These days, a lot of people are running away from anything that might trigger their anxiety. And everyone knows exactly what they're anxious about. Some people have anxiety Some people have anxieties about what do people have anxiety about? Relationships. Some people about so many random things. Doing activities. Some people have anxieties about not doing activities. But everyone knows deep down what their anxieties are. So, what people do is they usually avoid the triggers. So, for example, if someone is anxious about heights, this person doesn't like being in a high place, on top of a building or a mountain. So, this person, they would avoid being in any high place. You're not going to see them in a balcony, you're not going to see them in a mountain. They have found mechanisms to avoid. Now, the anxiety is there for a reason, to teach something for this person. It's telling the person that there's something unhealed within themselves. It's telling the person that you have a not very correct relationship with the anxiety or the trigger. So, for example, if someone is afraid of heights, when he goes to a high place, he feels the anxiety. It's because he has a not correct relationship with heights. There's something that's wrong. What is it that's wrong? It doesn't matter. Could be a many different things. As a child, maybe he could have been exposed uh, to a very traumatic incident that involved heights. Maybe someone threw him. Maybe he saw a movie. Maybe it doesn't matter. The reason for this anxiety does not matter. That's why psychologists, they usually don't know what they're talking about, because psychologists, they focus on what caused this anxiety. But knowing what caused this anxiety does not heal it, does not let it go. You just know. Oh, okay. When I was a child, I was exposed to a high altitude. Now what? I'm so anxious when I'm at a high altitude. So knowing the source of the anxiety does absolutely nothing for your anxiety. Doesn't help it. Now, what psychiatrists do is they give the person some pills so that there's no chemical reactions in the brain, so that the patient feels as if he's not anxious, putting the dust under the rug. Did you fix the problem just and the psychiatrist? And the poor person with the anxiety is left with his anxiety either numbed or now he knows the root cause of his anxiety, that there's no action plan afterwards. This is why the thing that I'm talking about is the only way to escape anxiety. It's the only way. There's no other way. There's different methods. There's different methods to escape. It's like if you want to leave the gravity of Earth. Okay, you know that the direction is one way up, but there's different methods to go up. Rocket, slingshot, whatever it is, you just need a force to throw you up. Whatever method there is, that's fine. But the only way is you have to go up, escape the gravity of Earth. Same thing with anxiety. There's only one way, but there's different methods. That has to be understood because people get lost in the methods and they start worshiping the methods. And then the method starts building different anxieties and it becomes, and then they go back into the same rabbit hole that they brought in. The solution became a problem. So if you want to break this down, and if you want to be smart, you have to break down anxiety. What is anxiety? Two things. Anxiety consists of two things only. The first one is thoughts, thoughts. No, no, don't do this, do this, step out of the way, don't do this, don't do that, no, no, wait, don't do this, no, 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 actually, you shouldn't do this, no, no. Thoughts, all of this is thoughts. It doesn't matter the content of the thoughts, they're all categorized under thoughts. The second thing is bodily sensations, shivering, getting nervous, sweating, heartbeats, pumping faster, whatever you may experience. It depends on the person. Different people experience different physical sensations. Some people might have their legs shiver. Some people might have their arm shiver. It doesn't matter. So the content of the thought doesn't matter, and the specifics of the bodily sensations doesn't matter. But anxiety consists of bodily sensations and thoughts. That's it. Okay? And these are usually dormant. You don't feel them. But whenever there's a trigger, let's say public speaking, as an example, the thoughts show up and the bodily sensations show up. Maybe one shows up before, the other one shows after. Maybe they show up at the same time as a couple. Who knows? One and the other shows up, or one and the other shows up. Now, we understand that the psychologists and the psychiatrists, they don't know what they're doing. They're or give you the pill to suppress the feeling so that you don't feel the anxiety. So you don't feel the body sensations. And there's a big industry behind it, but it doesn't work. Now, your job is to trigger your job when this is triggered inside of you. So we said that anxiety is thoughts and bodily sensations, right? Now there is a third element, which is the most fundamental element, which is your awareness. The thoughts. So whenever there's talking, there is an awareness that is aware that there is talking. Whenever there's bodily sensations, there is an awareness that is aware of the bodily sensation. So there is an awareness. The awareness is aware of the thoughts and of the bodily sensation. At some points, the thoughts will be so magnetic that it's gonna suck you in, and you're going to be one with the thoughts, and it's going to drive you crazy, and it's going to take you to circles, and don't do this, don't do that. Oh my God, what if this happens? What's going to happen next? Oh my, and then and it's going to keep you in this washing machine type of circle. But you have to snap out of it and go back to the awareness. Watch the thoughts as if you are listening to a radio. Let it speak. If it's saying no, don't do this, do it, let it speak. Let it ramble, but watch it. Observe it. You are watching a movie, okay? That's it. You are watching a movie and not reacting to whatever happens in the movie. And the hero of the movie is your person with your thoughts and feelings. So your awareness is completely disconnected from the bodily sensations and from the thoughts. You make that disconnect. Force that disconnect. Force it. Be like, okay, there's my mind talking. I'm just gonna let it talk. I'll see what it has to say next. See what it says. Let it speak up. Let it speak more and more and let it speak up, speak up. Let it ramble, but you are in the back seat watching it. So you are forcing a disconnect between your awareness and the thoughts, what is being said. But sometimes it's difficult because there is sensations, bodily sensations. There's heartbeats, there is sweating, there is shivering, there is muscle twitching, there is so it feels real. But even though they're all under the category of bodily sensations, bodily sensations and thoughts. That's it. So whatever your body does, don't move. Let it do what it does. Let it shiver. You can twitch. You can spasm. Your body can move how it moves. It will be very, very uncomfortable. But let it happen. You just be the watcher of it. Watch your body while it spasms in fear and shivers, and let the thoughts say the what ifs, what ifs, what ifs. Let it say whatever it wants to say. And you're just watching, not reacting. You just relax. Try to be as relaxed as possible. Relax your mind, relax your everything, and the body will fix and heal itself. This is why, if you ever see a documentary of animals, animal hunting, when a lion goes and tries to hunt a buffalo, or if a cheetah wants to hunt a gazelle, the gazelle is eating food, living normally. All of a sudden, the cheetah comes, jumps at the gazelle. The gazelle all of a sudden starts running, looking at her daughter. The daughter is running. They're both running for their lives. And then all of a sudden, the cheetah eats the baby daughter. Now the mother is very sad. Her baby daughter just got eaten by a cheetah. Immediately after, you will notice the gazelle will start vibrating because it was in a very high stress environment. But immediately, because nature is very relaxed, it vibrates it out. It's the same thing when you're having your sweating and your heart beating, when you're in your anxious state. If you are relaxed and observant, you will vibrate it out. 2 minutes later, after the gazelle has been, she won't hold the stress of losing, cry about it every day, uh, spread it to other gazelles, and other gazelles will tell her that she's depressed or she's anxious. That won't happen because she's already vibrated it out of her body. Nature knows how to get stresses naturally. Humans triggers, we avoid our ability to vibrate these things out of us. No, 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 I'm afraid of. This is nature wanting to vibrate the anxiety out of your system, but we're not allowing it to happen now. Why? Because we're too afraid of the bodily sensations and we're too afraid of the thoughts. You have to feel excited and thankful, full of gratitude. Great, this is an opportunity for me to vibrate this out of my system. So when you feel anxious, be thankful. Triggers. Your job, your awareness, and observe the thoughts and observe the body sensations and let them do whatever the fuck they want to do. It doesn't matter what they do. The thoughts can say whatever it wants to say. The body can shake. It doesn't matter. Your job is to be one with awareness. Watch the body. Watch the thoughts, the mind, and don't comment. Don't react. Don't have a conversation with the thoughts. Whatever it says, Ignore. Okay, ignore. Yeah, that's it for today.